And for the editors back at ET, I was just going to get you to say to the camera what your name is and who your character is.
Okay.
And you can go anytime.
That's his first question.
This is it. It's a tough one, but.
And my real name is Brad Pitt. I was born with it. And on this show, it's Walker Lovejoy.
And who is he?
That was not my pick.
What a name. And who is Walker Lovejoy?
Lovejoy. No one really knows at this point. It's just a guy.
That's all I'm saying. No, it's fine. It's fine. He's a big star. Hi. Welcome to another edition of Between Two Ferns. I'm your host, Zach Galifianakis. My guest today, Bradley Pitts. Bradley Pitts, thanks for joining me.
It's my pleasure.
How old were you when you lost your virginity? 0? I'll tell you about when I lost my virginity.
I would really not like to hear that.
Showers.
I don't know.
He's a reporter, though, isn't he? Or
Yeah, for now. I don't, we're still, just beginning with this, and when you have a lot of writers, it's going a different way, and all these different directions, and people have their ideas, and they have their ideas, and so we're still kind of feeling that out, so I guess we're just waiting on that one.
do you think maybe the TV is lacking in sort of shows that explore that time, since it is?
Why don't you take them? You play a lot of people that are kind of Nazi haters, which is weird to me.
Why do you say that?
Because you look like Hitler's dream.
Huh. Yes, I understand the conundrum of it all.
Naked pictures of you were in Playgirl magazine many years ago, and I only know that because my dad got a subscription for me after I graduated from junior high.
It's so important.
Yeah, well, don't get me started on this one.
No, we'll go, because it's interesting. Like, put some thought into it. Go ahead.
Well, unfortunately, a lot of television to me is a fast food fashion show, a lot of it. And it's because of money and time, and I understand it has to be that way, but it gets kind of frustrating. Because I wish I would spend a little more time on things like that. That's me, though. I'm not paying the bills.
Well, no, but it's certainly.
High school. And anyway, tell us about this movie, Furry.
It's Fury.
Fury. It's not furry.
No.
When does that come out on DVD? I got you a gift, and it's... Do we have the gift? Oh, it's right behind the fern there.
A personal opinion, which is vital. I mean, that's what you think. That's
That's
great.
it.
So maybe you're quite proud then to be involved in a show that you seem to.
If it gets there, yeah. If it gets there, that's the plan. We're not there yet.
How old are you?
Me, 38.
You're looking good.
14.
What figures? Sounds like your measurements. But do you wish that there'd been a kind of a show like this to watch? For you?
No, not really.
No?
Jeez, I wonder what that is.
It's a bassoon.
I thought it was a bowling ball. You know, I'm a... Thank you. You know I'm a dad now.
That's a bassoon. You can play them for your kids.
Yeah, we don't bassoon in my house anymore.
This is off topic just a bit, but do you mind if I borrow 1 or 2 of your sperms?
No.
I don't know. I don't see a whole lot of TV.
Yeah. I think the producer was telling me that you guys sort of collectively are concerned that this show, that you're treated as actors in this show, tackles things and you don't become the latest teenage heartthrob or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, we wanted to... Next.
I think that would be inappropriate.
Okay, it's just written down here. I have to ask.
I understand.
After a big meal on Thanksgiving, do you ever like unbutton your pants and just sit back and go, "Oh boy"?
Don't recall doing that.
You do a lot of charity work, and I think that it's a really great thing you do. And if I was wondering if you could maybe tell us about some of your charity work, because I also am involved in a lot of charity work myself.
Like what?
I work with this one group called Doctors Without Depression.
Question.
No, what? Tell me, because that's.
Yeah, that's not the focus. We're trying to stay away from that.
It can be hard though, can it? Because sometimes you lose control. I mean, if someone wants to...
What do you mean?
Well, I know on Jump Street, I worked on publicity for a while on Jump Street, and the kids there didn't want to be on the cover of Teen Magazine either, and it really incensed them that people seemed to be getting away from what the show was about. It upset, they didn't like it. But it's the
Diplomas. So Brad, tell us about your charity work.
Yeah, it's something I'm very proud of. It's called the Make It Right organization. We started building in the lower ninth after Hurricane Katrina.
Hold on one second, I have to liven this up. Ladies and gentlemen, Louis C.K. doing stand-up.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Great to be here in New York, and it's a crazy town. There was a couple of rats on the subway, and I
lose control. It can be hard. Do you have any plans? What may happen? Or
I have no idea because I'm not there yet. You know, just I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Do you feel comfortable to voice some of your opinions on how you'd like the show to go? You've got some.
Well, it's not quite yet. You know, it's still building and they're establishing things, and I understand they have to do that. And then, yeah, we get our shot.
Kind of exciting, though. I mean, of all the shows you could be involved with, at least you're involved with something that has the potential.
thought they were either Ebola or ISIS. I was like, get out of here, you rats.
Thank you. He looks like the reverse Benjamin Buttons, doesn't he? Because he gets older and fatter. I'm playing you.
Who are you talking to?
I was talking to my good friend, and then about you. But he was in Benjamin Buttons. He was in it. That's why I said it. He's in that
guy?
movie. Yeah.
Who'd you play in Benjamin Button?
He's Benjamin.
Of being.
Yeah, the potential's definitely there. We'll see if we pull it off.
What are your goals as an actor? You know what? You must sit back and go, "Gee, I'd really like to be involved in this type of thing." Or
Yeah, I have big goals.
can you say what they are? Or?
You know, I wouldn't really prefer to voice them right now. I'd rather do them.
Yeah. What's some of your background?
Talk, you know?
Yeah. What's some of your background for people who don't, might be intrigued in what you've been up to and so on?
Bottoms, Buttons. That's the guy. You can't recognize him because of the makeup stuff.
Yeah, I was in makeup.
I don't care.
Okay.
When you and Clooney get dressed up in your tuxes together, do you ever kind of look at each other and go, "Aren't we a couple of dapper Dans?"
Never happened to my recollection.
Background, as in work,
Yeah, or whatever, whether you were...
just stuff. I'm not being real helpful.
No, come on, talk to me.
I just had a movie the other night. And, just stuff. You know, I want to do this and that and stuff. Stuff covers it.
So how would you describe this show to someone who's new,
Is it hard for you to maintain a suntan?
Why?
Because you live in your wife's shadow? Because I had a romantic fling with someone that was...
I'm sorry.
I had a romantic fling that was...
I didn't realize.
sort of what is it about, what's happening, and...
I wouldn't.
Well, I'm sure people have asked you, what are you working on, or...
I say, I don't know. I'm not sure yet.
No, well, say, where do you think it's going? Give me a 30-second clip on where you think this, or where you hope it's going, or what it's about, because you have to figure your audience has never heard of this.
You know, where I hope for it to go. You know, more on a personal level with four friends. When we get there, I don't know yet.
public, and it got on my nerves, and because she kind of outshined me.
That was my last piece.
It's, I had the same thing with Condi Rice.
Oh, really?
Tell me what it was like the first time that you laid eyes on Angelina. Was it like one of those classical love stories, like when, I don't know, when Ross first saw Rachel? You know that show, Friends? Have you seen that?
It's interesting that it's Patrick Hasberg, the producer, seems to really have an insight into, or an interest in young people, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a little interesting one.
Are you shy or are you just private?
Everything.
I like that song.
Do you think people focus maybe too much on your looks and don't even, you know, realize that you're just a shitty actor?
Does it worry you that with acting comes interviews and...
No, it doesn't worry me. I understand it's part of it.
Is it,
Just rather stay.
is it important for you with a show like this, if this does go where you want it to go and so on, that people regard you as an actor and not as, you know, cute or something? You seem to want to be taken seriously.
Yeah, everyone wants to take it serious.
Next question.
To an extent, I know. I don't care what they, whatever they want to see, they'll see because that's part of it. Some people are gonna think that, some people are gonna think that. That's all right. You know, as long as I think what I think, so it's okay.